Good morning, everyone. My name is Yannick Joel Swebe, and I'm a library assistant at the Manchester Parish Library School Library Network, Region 5. And today I'm going to be reading a book for you guys for Read Across Jamaica Day. The title of the book is Kito in the Kitchen, and the author is Rada Foreman. Are we ready? All right, let's go. It was the middle of the school year. Kito was sitting patiently at his desk, waiting for class to start. Kito and his friends loved attending Shady Primary School. They loved their school, but they loved Mrs. Green Jeans more. Mrs. Green Jeans was the most adored teacher at Shady Primary School because her school lessons were always interesting and fun. She brought everyone's imagination to life. It was almost like dreaming when Mrs. Green Jeans taught. Mrs. Green Jeans walked into the classroom. Kito said, "Good morning, Mrs. Green Jeans." Mrs. Green Jeans replied, "Good morning, Kito. Are you ready to learn about the kitchen and all the secrets that are hidden there?" Kito scratched his head and had a puzzled expression on his face. "Secrets? What kind of secrets, Mrs. Green Jeans?" Kito asked. Mrs. Green Jeans replied, "Wait and see, my dear Kito. Class is about to begin." So Mrs. Green Jeans started teaching the day's lesson. It was all about discovering the food groups and where to find them in the kitchen. Mrs. Green Jeans started naming a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables. They sounded so yummy, and Kito could not stop thinking about how tasty they were. Juicy, sweet, and crunchy were the only words that popped up in his head. Kito's mind began to wander, and his stomach started growling. Kito thought very hard about the secrets Mrs. Green Jeans mentioned to him. At the end of the lesson, Mrs. Green Jeans gave the entire class homework. She told the students that when they got home, they should explore their own kitchen. Kito knew this was one assignment he would not forget to do. Mrs. Green Jeans pulled Kito aside after class was over. Mrs. Green Jeans said, "Kito, when you go home, remember this. Stay very still and all the secrets will appear." Kito just nodded and dashed out of the classroom, making Miss Green Jeans spin. Kito ran through the front doors of Shady Primary. His dad was waiting in the car. Kito ran so fast, he almost slipped and fell. His dad looked startled. Kito managed to steady himself and continued running towards his dad. Kito reached the car. He was out of breath and huffed and puffed after every word. Kito threw his backpack into the back seat and almost smacked his dad in the face. "Kito, what's going on?" Dad asked. "Today Miss Green Jeans gave us homework," Kito said with a grin. "Homework? I have never seen you this happy to do your homework before," Dad said to Kito. "It's different this time, Dad," Kito said. "Okay, well, buckle your seatbelt, Kito," Dad said firmly. Kito did as he was told, but he could not sit still. Kito knew what he had to do when he got home. The car pulled into the driveway, but Kito was so excited he never realized that he was home. His dad nudged him gently, and Kito looked surprised. "Wow, that was fast, Dad," Kito said as he grabbed his backpack from the back seat. And so the adventure began. Kito did not know exactly what he would see in the kitchen, but he was ready for anything. Kito's dad closed the front door behind him as Kito whizzed by. Kito ran through the door so fast he made his dad spin. "Kito, what's your homework? You seem really excited," said Kito's dad. "Dad, Mrs. Green Jeans wants us to explore our kitchen." Kito's dad seemed puzzled. What could be so special in the kitchen? Kito's dad asked. "Dad, it's supposed to be an adventure. Mrs. Green Jeans said there are secrets in the kitchen." Kito's dad disappeared and came back a few minutes later with his safari hat. He gently plopped it on Kito's head. The hat was slightly bigger than Kito's head and fell to one side. Kito fussed around with the hat and managed to fix it. He could now see the entire kitchen. "Thanks, Dad. This is great. I'm ready to explore," said Kito in a loud voice. Kito began to walk into the kitchen. Kito stepped slowly, carefully placing one foot in front of the other as his eyes looked all around the room. Kito thought that this was the same room he remembered eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner in yesterday, and the same room he made snacks in with his dad before leaving for school in the morning. But nothing seemed to be stirring. Kito then remembered what Miss Green Jean said. He had to remain still, and then he would find all the secrets in the kitchen. Kito entered the kitchen. He remained very still. When he was standing there, he closed his eyes and thought long and hard about finding secrets in the kitchen. Kito wiped his eyes with both hands. He then opened them slowly. He suddenly felt dizzy and blinked twice. Kito's dad came along and looked at Kito. No one said a word. The room was silent. Then all of a sudden Kito said, "Dad, did you see that?" Kito's dad replied, "See what, Kito?" "The milk. It's smiling at me," Kito whispered. Standing tall on the countertop was the milk carton with a broad smile. The milk carton said, "Hello there. Welcome to the kitchen. Did you know that milk is part of healthy eating, Kito? It has calcium, loads of calcium." Kito said, "What?" The milk carton replied, "Calcium. Calcium, Kito. Say it after me." Calcium. What's that? Kito's eyes were fixed on the carton. By this time, Kito's dad had left Kito all alone in the kitchen. Kito never realized that his dad had vanished. Kito walked slowly up to the counter towards the milk carton. Right next to the carton of milk was a glass of water. He decided to reach for the glass because all his exploring had made him thirsty. "Kito, why not try a cold glass of milk instead? You probably drank lots of water at school today," said the milk carton. "Yeah, okay, I guess. But why?" Kito asked with a confused look. Mrs. Green Jeans and Dad always say, "Drink lots of water when I'm thirsty." They're right, but today we're going to learn about the secrets in the kitchen and what's good to eat, replied the milk carton. The milk carton was very happy that Kito discovered his first secret. "Congratulations, Kito! This is your first of many secrets. Calcium makes your bones stronger and longer. Did you know that cheese and yogurt also contain calcium, Kito?" "No, I never knew that, Mr. Milk. I love milk, and I love grilled cheese, and I love berries in my yogurt. My dad makes it for me in the morning before school." Kito was in disbelief and blinked again. He rubbed his eyes, then opened them. The milk carton was still smiling at him. Milk carton said, "Kito, you're not dreaming." Kito stepped closer and closer, circling the counter. "What next then?" he asked in a strong, perky voice. "Take 2 steps forward." Kito stepped forward. 1, then 2. Kito was in front of the fridge at this point. he heard whispers. Kito immediately opened the door, pulling it with a firm grip. And then, suddenly it happened. There it was, another secret revealed. A carton of eggs flew out of the fridge and over his hat. Kito said, "Wow!" "Kito, here we are, the second secret," said the eggs as they circled above his head. "Eggs contain protein," said the eggs slowly. "Protein helps build strong muscles so that you can run, jump, and play all day." Kito then said, "Mrs. Green Jeans used that word in class before." "Ready for your next clue?" asked the eggs. "Does that mean that I can get taller and bigger every year?" Kito asked. "Yes, if you eat good foods and enough protein, you can," said the eggs. "This is so much fun! Who knew there were secrets in the kitchen? Mrs. Green Jean was right! I guess fish and beans and nuts too. They also have protein," Kito said with confidence. Egg said, "You're right, Kito. They're all good sources of protein. But we're not done. We still have a feat. 4 more secrets to go. Take 4 steps back." Kito stepped back, counting each one carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kito ended up facing the other counter. He looked puzzled and scratched his head. He wondered what the next clue could be. All he could see was the toaster. Suddenly, out popped 2 slices of whole grain bread, Kito's favorite. Toasted and browned to perfection and piping hot. They contained lots of good ingredients. Kito did not know half the things in it, but he knew that it was yummy. They popped up and landed in front of him. The toast said, "Kito, Kito, you have uncovered the 3rd secret." "Huh? What secret is that?" asked Kito as he scratched his head. The toast said, "There are lots of carbohydrates in toast, Kito." "Carbo what?" "Carbohydrates. They give you energy so that you can have fun at recess time. You get energy your body needs and fuel for your brain so that remembering is not a pain." "Yeah, I see now. I always have some carbohydrates in the morning before school. Rice and cereal are carbohydrates, not so?" asked Kito as he scratched his head. "So what's next?" Kito asked anxiously. The toast said, "I hope you're keeping track because it's a fact. You have 3 more secrets to go." "Where to next?" asked Kito. "Move to the right. 2 steps are in sight. And stay where you are. A secret is not too far." "Okay," said Kito bravely. There on the counter was a basket full of fresh apples, peaches, and berries, as well as a tray of fresh vegetables. What was Kito thinking at this point? He certainly liked the colors of the vegetables and fruits. Kito stared intensely at the basket that sat quietly on the countertop. Then suddenly, up in the air flew the fruit, dancing above Kito's head. The peaches, apples, and strawberries circled around his head. This must be the 4th secret, thought Kito. But he did not have a clue what to do. So he scratched his head and paced up and down as the fruits flew. "Kito, Kito, hear us sing. We want you to know that vegetables and fruits contain vitamins and minerals. They help the body mend a cut or scrape, help you to feel good, and protect you from getting sick," said the fruits and vegetables. Kito said, "Vitamins? Wow! I know that oranges contain vitamin C and carrots contain vitamin A. I always cut myself, but I did not know that every time I fall down and cut my knee, vitamins help me." "That's correct, Kito. Those are just a few though. Remember, try to consume a variety of colors when eating vegetables and fruits. Think of a rainbow, Kito. replied the fruits and vegetables. Kito loved rainbows, and he found that thinking about rainbows was a good way to remember to eat a variety of vegetables and fruits. The more colors, the better, he thought. Kito had one more secret to uncover. Can he do it? We're going to turn the page and find out what happens next. Little did Kito know that once he uncovered the final secret, there would be a surprise beyond his wildest imagination. Kito did not realize, but as he had turned his back, all the foods had huddled together. They were all surrounding a plate, and Kito could not see what was on the plate. They were all giggling. But what for? He wondered. Kito was getting slightly annoyed because he wanted to see what all the excitement was about. The milk, the vegetables and fruit, the toast, and the eggs all cleared the way, and the plate was finally visible for Kito to see. He could see a trail of steam coming from the top of the plate. It smelled divine. Kito was getting hungry at this point. The eggs were made into an omelette with colorful vegetables and melted gooey cheese. Yummy, Kito thought. He tried to tell his stomach to hush, but it did not work. His stomach growled even louder. The toast was hot, and the fruit was made into a smiley face with berries for eyes, an orange slice for a mouth, and a banana nose. Kito laughed to himself, but he was also thirsty, and then he saw a tall glass of cold milk. This was good, because in all the excitement, he had forgotten to eat something when he got home from school. He now realized how hungry he was. He grabbed a fork and started to eat. He gobbled down everything, but left the smiley face for last. Slowly, he ate the banana nose, then the berry eyes, and then the orange mouth. He finished the meal off with the cold milk, with a satisfied grin on his face. Above his mouth, there was a milk mustache. Back in the kitchen, Kito stood still. He felt a little strange. He looked around, and all of a sudden, the room was back to how it was when he had first entered. Kito noticed that his father was not there anymore, and he had been all alone on his adventure. He felt like a true explorer, but there was something in the back of Kito's mind. Kito walked towards the window, and there was a cool breeze coming into the kitchen. He counted the number of secrets he had uncovered, but it felt like there were more. Suddenly, one strawberry popped up and whistled at Kito. Kito turned immediately as he was so startled. He spun around so fast that he almost lost his balance and felt slightly dizzy. Before him, he saw a tall figure with the same eyes as him, but the person was so tall and strong. The figure was of a teenage boy, a tall, strong boy twice Kito's height. Kito did not recognize the figure at first, but there was something familiar about the person. The teenage boy had a warm smile, but did not say anything. The strawberry whispered in Kito's ears, "That's you, Kito, a few years from now. See how tall and strong you are? That's from eating well, and remember to always eat a variety of foods, mix colors, and have fun with eating. Think of a rainbow, Kito," said the strawberry. The milk said, "It's all about variety and balance when eating foods, Kito. Try to mix it up so that you can get a little of everything in your body. I'll make sure to remember those secrets. Bye-bye, Kito. Remember the variety and color like a rainbow. We are leaving you now." All of a sudden, before he could say goodbye, Kito shouts, "When will we meet again?" But he sees nothing. Everything is quiet. He rushes to the fridge, and there was a milk carton, but everything was still. Everything was as it was before he set off on the adventure. Kito was a little disappointed, but he would always remember what he learned about the rainbow of eating just from being Kito in the kitchen. The end. Thank you.